Hey, didn't I used to have a series on YouTube about this game? How long has that been? Oh. Huh. Hello, YouTube. Sorry it's been a long time, I know, and I'm not gonna pretend like I just haven't had any time at all to play this game. I guess you could call it laziness, whatever. I have been busy with life, but, you know, I'd be kidding myself if I were to pretend like I've had absolutely no time to do anything else. So let me take a look at, this is the first time that I'm really looking at this campaign since I left off. You might have seen a save from earlier. I did check out my game again real quick before making this video, so I'd have an idea of what I'd be looking at. So basically, let's take a look at what we've got over here. Polotsk seems to be pretty undefended, so I guess I'm going to go for that next. Just let me check. Let's see, my diplomat's still over here. Okay, I've got poor relations, but I'm still paying them tribute for 15 turns still. That's more than a year, so they should be okay with me until then. I seem to remember I was hemorrhaging florins because if I go and take a look at my king over here, and where is it? Military service increase. So you can see here, because I allocated 24 units to my military, then that doubled the cost per region to 400 florins. I assume that's per turn. So I think that's why my money is in the toilet right now. We got a Danish army over here.
Why does God not stop me?
And can't really tell what's in the roster right now, but I don't like the look of that army, so... And if they lay siege, this settlement's not really going to be able to hold, so I don't really have much choice. I'm going to have to send some reinforcement, I think. It's a bit of a risk, isn't it? Okay, well first off, let me just send a unit over here. Can I spare any more units? Possibly. I feel like with the battles that are about to occur out on the frontier here, my general is honestly wasted sitting way over here, so I'm going to take everyone who I possibly can.
My lord.
I'll leave behind... You know what, I'll leave behind those crossbowmen as well. They might come in useful if this castle gets attacked. So I think I should be able to hold with this garrison, worst comes to worst. Alright, I'm going to bring my king over to reinforce Vilnius, because it's pretty, it's in a pretty bad condition right now.
An honor to orders, my king.
Meanwhile, let's see.
March! An honor to serve, my lord.
Have you got foraging? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put you guys on the road right here. That way you're going to start foraging in this region. I don't care so much if this one suffers devastation. Castles just don't make as much money as cities to begin with anyway. So let me just check real quick. Low taxes everywhere? Yeah. Except for the castles, which have normal by default. Is that everything?
God's servant.
You know what? I'm losing the religion battle over here. I need to pull everything into my capital, I reckon.
I shall stop them.
I already have 3 priests in here. One of them, though, is like a walking bastion of blasphemy. So that's not good. I really need to at least win the religion fight in my capital region, because this is where the best recruitment is.
You have a proposal, my friend?
Anyway, there's not really much else that I can do.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Actually, why don't I just take the fight to Polutsk right now? Sure, I'll
An honor to serve, my lord.
just pull my general into the city. And I'll march on Polutsk next turn. And that's pretty much everything I can do. I think if I check my finances, I should be making money. Yeah, it says here my projected total is I should be making 4,000 florins. Now I've got to take a look at the nobles' expenses. They're spending 2,000 to 2,900 and only contributing 300. So let's just say, like, I'm going to lose 25 florins of that to the noble upkeep. So I should be getting 1,500 florin income. That should be enough to pull me out of debt within a few turns, which is good because I'm going to need it. Okay, none of these unnecessary buildings. I just need anything that's going to make me money at this point. Ah, crap. I forgot. I can't build buildings here when my general's not. You know what? Whatever. I'll send the guy from Hradna over to build that building in a few turns if I need it. What about over here? I guess I could build this thing. Tax income bonus plus 5%. So, no, I didn't mean to open that. If I open my settlement details, then what's that going to do? Nothing. Okay, so maybe that's not so important right now. Whatever. Guess I really can't do anything. I'm just gonna end my turn.
Bush, make these dogs regret it.
Wait a minute, I wasn't at war with them. I don't really want to ambush this army. Oh no, I don't want to ambush this army. Wait a minute, does this mean that we are at war now? Because I don't want to attack them. I hope we're not at war. If we are at war, then I might have to restart this turn, because my intent was not to ambush that army at all if they just wanted to pass through my land peacefully, you know. That's not what I had in mind. You know, I'm not one to advocate for save scumming in Total War games, but when something BS happens that you was really out of your control, that you didn't intend at all, then I'm not opposed to it, so to speak. But we're just going to have to wait until the turn timer rolls down to see if that is the case. Okay, it says that we're neutral. Okay, and we are not at war. So, fun fact, if you ambush a neutral army in a Total War game, then you don't necessarily have to declare war. That's nice.
If I am not righteous, why does God not stop? We shall not relent, ever!
So, he is blocking my path. That's kind of annoying. Let's see. Okay. Oh, he's purchased supplies. Wonderful. Oh, there's a Novgorod army over here. Let's go ahead and spy on these guys, see what they have.
We will not rest until you relent, one way or another.
Okay, so some... Oh, those are archers. He has a lot of archers then. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 archers. 2 heavy infantry. Some heavy cavalry. Or are these light cavalry? I guess they're sort of light. That's kind of a daunting stack to deal with. But let's see. Yes, indeed. I was like at more than 4,000 debt last turn. It's gone up to 2,400. So that means that my debt is moving in the right direction. Now, it's kind of risky to abandon the city and march out to attack the enemy, but what choice do I have at this point, really? I could sit in the city, but I won't get anywhere, really. So this is risky, but I'm going to attempt to take the city of Polotsk, which means this army is undoubtedly going to come over to try and oppose me. I sure hope the music isn't too loud. I had to deal with a video where things were too loud once already. And, yeah, I just don't. I'm not into doing that again. Is the religion moving in the right direction here?
God's servant.
63. Yes, it is. Okay, good. We'll just get our religion up really high. Eventually, if we get big enough, these priests are going to be overworked. They're not going to be able to convert all of our regions. And geez, it's already turn 71. How many turns is this campaign even? 4,000? Okay, that's probably an error, you know, from making the game 12 turns per year. That's probably why there's so many turns. Whatever. You can still see whatever the turn number is, how many turns it's going to take me to win this game. It's already been 71 turns, and I've barely done... Well, I have captured 2 settlements, but, you know, any seasoned Total War player will tell you that capturing 2 settlements over 70 turns is pretty freaking slow.
Your will shall be obeyed.
Okay, I'm going to pull this army back a bit.
Lurking in the trees.
I don't want to be in the way of this Danish army, but if they do attack, then I need to be prepared to counterattack. How much foraging is up here, actually? Hang on a second. Scarce foraging. In that case, let me pull over into the next region.
We march.
Ah!
Getting the troops here.
I think that might have been a mistake. Because now he might lay siege to Riga.
An honor to serve, my lord. There are no rules in battle for a true warrior.
Well, even if he does lay siege, he's got 1 unit to attack me with of infantry. If I stop the ram with my archers, right, then he's not going to be able to do anything. I'm going to risk it. Okay, this is a somewhat risky play. There's no other way to describe it. But necessary.
set to ambush.
Alright, we're only in debt by 1,000 florins, which means I should be making a profit by next turn.
We shall not relent, ever!
Annoyingly, this army is still sitting here.
An order! An honor to serve.
Not sure that I know what to do in this situation. Just keep marching my king over, I guess?
Be ready to move in the morning, man.
Let's see. Whatever, he gambled and lost. That's fine. Trait decrease? What? Why did you remove the wealth tax? We're still in debt. Okay, whatever. It's December now, right? Yes, which means next turn I get to set the levy again.
Honor to serve, my lord.
Sire.
Ah! This army is gonna be too far away to do anything
Honor to serve, my lord.
when I lay siege. So just
Honor to serve, my
march up, make sure there's no
lord. Yes.
nasty surprises,
Honor
and
courage.
lay siege.
We march to war.
Now before I start building siege equipment,
Moving quietly
let me just run this guy around a bit,
into position.
exhaust his movement points.
Very good, lord. Moving
Now I want you to keep an eye on him. Tell me where he's gonna go.
seen, lord.
Alright?
An honor
He's not gonna be
serve.
able to make it in time
Know
to help
your
the city.
enemy. It is
But if
me.
he's coming down to like attack Minsk, then I need to know so that I can move my army around and answer that. Alright, so he's chivalrous, which means I'll preferably want to just occupy the settlement. Also because the Pope probably won't like it if I go on a murder spree. Now then, what's inside the city? Just a bodyguard?
Confronting the enemy honorably, my lord.
Okay. I'll build a few rams. No, I won't. Just a couple rams, then. And a few ladders. Sure, that will be fine.
Besieging
That'll be
army at
more
your
than
command.
enough to overtax that general's bodyguard. He won't be able to answer
Yes.
all the different angles that I'm going to attack him from. This
will
guy,
make
there's really
them
nothing
fear
you can do except just keep an eye on this Danish
I have
army.
No time for parley. It is we.
Although, dang nabbit. How much is it to build a fort exactly? You can build forts, right?
March.
Oh, I don't have enough money, of course.
Get marching.
Okay.
There are no rules in battle for a true warrior.
See, I understand that the idea is that you don't just let random armies march across, stand in your territory or whatever, and that this whole devastation thing is supposed to encourage you to go out and fight them, but the thing is, I don't want to go out and fight the Danish because I'm not at war with them. I've got no quarrel with them. But they're just standing in my province doing me a ton of damage right now. Because if I check, then I have 8% devastation. Because they're just standing here like a
Your
bunch of
will
jerks.
shall be obeyed.
Whatever, ranting about it won't help. I can't do anything about it, so I guess I might as well end my turn. We'll see what that Novgorodian army does. Either way, I think I should be able to take Polotsk, and I still ought to be able to respond to their army in time. Oh my goodness, we actually have positive money for a change. What is this? A Confederation of Swiss cantons? Okay. Lucid visions. Oh, eyeglasses. Yeah. I like these time machine made. I like these little historical events. Oh yeah, and it's time to determine the levy. So, learned my lesson from trying to go with 24 units. 14 units is the way to go. 200 a month. So that's going to... I mean, I have 5 regions here, so that was costing me 2,000 a month. Cutting that down to just 14, that's going to save me 1,000 florins every turn, so hopefully I don't go crazily into debt. Alright, that army is marching over to the Smolensk. Sorry, I apologize if I pronounce these eastern names terribly. Obviously I don't come from there. Oh no, I didn't blockade the port. Oh well. Let's see. Who has what now? Authority to govern and recruit. Okay. What, are you, you are a war council member. Well, I would have thought you had that already, being on the war council. This friggin' Danish army is still just standing here. I don't know, I really wish that I could stop you, but you're just standing there.
An honor to serve, my lord.
I'm not going to be able to have this standoff with him forever. I'm going to have to recruit some more units to stand on the walls over here. I got 5 units available. That's going to go up maybe by 1, but that ought to be good enough, I figure.
An honor to serve, my lord. My lord.
So the religion over here is going up. It's going down in Minsk, but that's perfectly fine. I'm about to take a new settlement. Yeah, don't have enough for any mercenaries, of course, so I'm gonna have to take this settlement with my own men. Alright, let's do it.
God be with us, men. We march to battle.
"27 men, but they are some crazy,
Take courage, men. God will be with us as we
they're a
meet
bunch
the
of crazy
enemy.
people. This guy is crazy.
Grace of God. Our men have slain the
Finally.
enemy. This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Alright, good deal. That's a lot of losses, though. Ouch.
God has delivered us unto victory. A noble way to claim these
Relations
lands.
worsened.
Victory.
Very poor with the Papal States, very poor with Novgorod. Ouch. Now, I think it's supposed to be to where you can't change the tax rate the first turn, but if you just hit auto manage and you change the policy, then you can. So I'm not sure if that's cheating or if this isn't the way it was intended to be, but I mean, it sort of makes sense that you can't, like, build on your first turn. Because, presumably, you're still bringing the province under control. But I don't see why you couldn't, you know, set something, like a tax rate. That just seems kind of arbitrary, you know. Oh look, I'm supposed to go blockade another port. Watch me totally not do that at all. Okay, anything else interesting happen? Wait, you have the deeds to Polotsk? But I thought... Oh, he has both the deed to Polotsk and to Minsk. That's interesting. What's the deal with that? You get extra taxes or what? You have quite the gambling problem, don't you, buddy? But I guess that's just what happens when you have so much money. Okay. Yeah, he's starting to suffer attrition to his morale because he's just standing out here. I think it's time that you return to the city with the faction leader, buddy.
An order. Forming a huge and fearsome
You ought to be
force.
relatively
Set
safe
watches. We
marching
rest
together.
here, men. Be ready to move in the morning, men.
Ouch! 1,400 in debt? What's the deal? Oh, is it because I was... Oh, I see. It's because I put this building into the... That'll be perfectly fine, because that's a bit of an investment right now, but... If I look at the details, what's that going to bring me? A lot of trade. Oh, wait. It's going to, like... Yeah, it's going to bring in a lot of new trade. 1,300 florins a turn. And it's going to increase the population growth a little. So that's good. Right, I should start thinking about religion over here. So go ahead and build the Diva Shrine. Any conversion I can get going is probably going to be good. Meanwhile, over here, jeez. Go ahead and recruit a couple of followers over here.
If I am not righteous, why does God not stop me?
I feel like I'm gonna regret that. So, just to make sure those followers get funded, I'm going to take that shrine out of the build queue. I might have just made a mistake there, to be honest, because if this army lays siege, then I've just wasted these 2 units of manpower, and they're never going to get built. Plus, I probably wasted that money. But, I mean, if I check this province anyway, this is just a local recruit pool, so if I had not used those units anyway, then they would have all been lost if the settlement gets taken. So, defense of the settlement is the top priority, and preserving manpower second. Let me check this settlement real quick. Now, I had 14 units spread amongst 6 settlements. That should be 2 on average, and indeed that looks like that's what's happened. So, that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and disband this unit because they're pretty much shattered. That should give me 3. Yes. See, these peasant grade units are just so good because you never lose your manpower, so to speak. I wish this faction leader was just a little faster. He's just marching at a snail's pace, though.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Whatever, nothing really that I can do, it seems. Let me check what this guy is doing. Nothing worth building over here, right? Ugh, pirates. So what, building that port's probably not going to be very productive, is it? That's probably a good thing to build it anyway. It's only, what, 900? And what does it do? Trade fleets +2. So that would be a boost to my trade income, which would be nice. I could also build that bakery and increase the population growth. I feel like this settlement's defended well enough that my guy can leave for a couple of turns, at least.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Just march him over by himself.
Be ready to move in the morning, man.
If it is a fight you wish, come closer.
And
An honor
pretty much
to
end
serve.
my turn, because there's nothing else I can do. Oh, wait.
Sire,
I'm going to bring this guy over,
moving into position.
and I'm going to come around and spy on these settlements if I can. Okay, someone for adoption. I was kind of wondering when this was going to happen. Hang on, buddy. I'm going to have to think about you for a minute. Okay, Egypt is ahead of everyone in pretty much every way. I'm kind of curious. How does my faction look in the overall scheme of things? If we take a look at the top 5 factions, oh my goodness, Egypt is just way up there. Yeah, I'm not, well, the production isn't that bad, so to speak. Territorial, it's 6 territories, that's respectable, I guess. Finances really went down the tubes for a while there, but I seem to be coming up a little bit. Wait, which of these is me? Oh, okay, that was someone else. So this line is me. Okay. What factions are still alive? Okay, good. The Teutonic Order is dead. The Kingdom of Scotland is dead. Are the Crusader states still... Yeah, they're still alive. I'm surprised. They usually get wrecked right at the beginning of the game. They're kind of like the Seleucid Empire from the original. They would always get wrecked. In Rome Total War, that is. Alright, good. So, this settlement... They did not lay siege, which means I'm going to be able to recruit those 2 units. And the defenses ought to hold. And I can just start phasing out these kind of crappy woodsmen and replacing them with these better followers of Perkinus. Who are they're basically sort of like woodsmen, but they just do everything that the woodsmen do way better. Okay, let me spy on this castle real quick.
Very good, Lord.
Anything going on out here? These are some pretty weak defenses, honestly. You know what? I think it's time that I do an attack on that castle. Let's see, what are the cheapest units to recruit? I don't want to retrain. No. Archers are pretty cheap, right? But archers aren't really going to help me take this city. What do I need? Their heavy cav is going to be the problem. We saw what a problem those 27 cavalry guys were before. They killed 100 of my guys. That was almost a full unit. What about these axemen? 12 defense, 10 attack. Good lord. I don't really have anything that can compare to that, no. Like, the closest thing are my Baltic spearmen, but with only 3 attack, they're just going to be tickling them, basically. So that's not going to work. It wouldn't be a problem if I could kill them with my horse archers, but I don't think they're going to... How long can this fortress hold out? 9 turns? That's like 3/4 of a year. Oh my gosh. How am I going to deal with these guys? Okay, just build the altar for right now. Get my religion going. Alright, looks like he did resupply, though. Ducal Cav is an interesting idea. They're pretty good light cavalry, actually, but I don't think I can really take full advantage of them. How many men are supposed to be in here? 91? He's like down to half strength. I think I'm gonna disband these crossbowmen. Yeah. Oh, they do have an experience bonus here. It was 2 on that other unit, but it's 3 over here, so the troops all get an experience bonus, which is nice. Okay, so there's 4 units available. So I'm thinking maybe I'll recruit a unit of Baltic Spearmen, and then I'll recruit 2 units of Perkinus, and after that I'm going to march on Pskov. In that case, I should put off building the altar again, just so I guarantee these followers get funded. I could retrain them, but I don't want to do that. That would waste a unit for only like +1 attack when they're already at 8, so it's not really worth disbanding them and reforming them. Yes, I think I will do that because Baltic Spearmen are basically the best I've got, even if they're not that great. So let's see. I could do a unit of Lithuanian axemen, but even they aren't really gonna stand up to the enemy axemen, are they? Probably not. It's just safer to go with the followers, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go through with it. Ooh! 2 units spent there. That's painful. And gonna buy 2 followers. So that's all the manpower from this settlement now. There are 0 recruits available. Now it doesn't matter so much if I lose this city, though. So I can march this army out, and if it gets attacked, it's not a big deal, because I've gotten all the units out of it, basically. Speaking of, this settlement is actually
An honor to serve.
not well defended at all.
Orders, my king. My lord. Orders, my king.
Can you make it?
Move out. We go no further.
No,
this
he
day.
can't make it.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Okay, just join.
With honor and order.
And you can move into Vilnius. It's a hot season, actually. Okay, so morale and movement of armies may be affected. That's not great news for me because all my guys are cold acclimated. Well, it doesn't look like he's acclimated to the cold, but most of my other guys are.
An
Oh,
honor
yes.
to serve, my lord.
You need to go into the city so that next turn I can build a port and maybe a... Well, maybe I'll build the bakehouse first and then I'll build the port. No, well, it doesn't really matter which order I do it in, to be honest. Oh, yes. For adoption to who? Prince Davinus? Let me just see my family tree real quick, out of curiosity. Is that this guy? The guy who's in Vilnius right now? Yeah. Well, the problem is, you're not very good. No notion of, not chivalrous at all. Not incredibly loyal. I guess the idea is that you're supposed to train them up to be someone more important, but I don't know, is it really worth it though? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna wait till someone comes along who's got a little bit of chivalry, I think.
An honor to serve.
Because that's
my
kind of important to me.
lord. Set watches. We rest here, men.
It's pretty much all that I can do, isn't it? Is the religion still going okay in this province? Oh, it's going down.
Don't worry.
Freaking
Once I
heretics.
convert you, you'll thank me.
There's not really anything that I can be doing with my diplomat right now, is there? Because I already have, like, trade rights with all the nations. Don't I? Genoa, trade rights. England. Don't have trade rights with England, not that it matters, but... Wait, what about, Oh, I'm at war with Poland, aren't I? I forgot. Poland. At war. Yep. The Papal States does not like it that I am attacking Christians, even though I'm paying them florins every turn.
Your service.
I'm just going to have him stand outside of Rome. There's not really anything worth building here. Even if I make this artillery, like, maker, so it's called, it would cost me 2 manpower units just to recruit one of them. And ballista are not incredibly useful in Medieval 2.
Sire.
Right. I think the plan is, yes, I will definitely be attacking Pskov. Okay, yes, that's still recruiting. Good. Although, if I'm losing the religion battle here, I may need to recruit another priest. There is a theologian's guild over here, right? Yes. So that means my priests should get a bonus if I recruit them over here. So that'll be absolutely fine. I'll set up the queues in Palanga and then I'll march back. Okay, guess I'll just end my turn. What was that? I was afraid for a minute that my noble had been assassinated. Good lord. Okay, good. low taxes. So I've done pretty much everything that I can do here. It's time. Put the altar in the queue. Just get the religion going. Oh, and before I forget... Wait, what? Why can't I... Can only the noble with the deed build? Well, that sucks, if so. So basically, will this settlement be fine with just 2 guys in it? With 3 guys, it probably will,
Orders,
though.
my king. Of course. Joining forces.
Yeah, it should go up to 75, and that ought to be acceptable.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Well, how much good are these followers gonna be anyway? Not that good. Alright,
Move out.
back in you go.
An honor
We're
to
just
serve.
going to make sure that there's no chance for this place to revolt. That it's going to go up to 80. There will be a slight chance, but it should be fine. As soon as the altar gets built, then public happiness is going to go up another 10%, and that'll be 90.
An honor
We'll be
to
absolutely
serve, my
fine. Alright, here we go.
lord. Honor and courage, soldiers. We march to war. Be ready to move in the
Risky
morning.
move.
Yes.
Gonna take a look around the province, just make sure there's no
Moving. in
massive
position.
army standing around.
I look forward to fighting you.
Moving quietly.
If it is a fight
34.
you wish, come closer.
Ouch. I'm gonna have to kill them too. That's all there is to it. Okay. What have we got
I
over
look
here?
forward to
Crossbowmen?
fighting you.
An honor to serve, my lord.
I'm going to take the entire garrison with me because Minsk is not very well defended.
Yes. Make camp here.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Okay.
Your will shall be obeyed. We march to our enemy's doom.
So basically have to hope that this settlement doesn't revolt. Okay, we've got another guy up for adoption. He actually has a little bit of chivalry. So yes, I'm going to accept him, I think. And he's younger too. The other guy was like 22 already. He's only 17, so he's going to last a while. Let's see, is the resupply train full? How much? The resupply train is full. Okay, give it to him. I like to make my faction leader pay to refill the resupply train. So now that noble is going to take what he needs from the train, and then I can give it back to my faction leader, and he will pay to have it refilled. Okay.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Sire. Very good, lord.
Oof. Yep, those 34 guys got in the city. No matter.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Lay siege.
Confronting the enemy honorably, my lord.
Oh my gosh. This is so... Wow. It took me like 70 turns just to get 2 settlements. And
Yes, my king. Laying siege to the enemy.
now things are going a lot quicker. Let's see, I'll take a ram. I'll take maybe 2 rams, actually. Well, let me build a couple of ladders, and then I'll build another ram the next turn. Because he has enough
Siege
troops
army
to
at your command.
defend along multiple points.
Yes.
Now, I need you to go and make sure no one's coming, alright?
Continuing on tomorrow.
Looks like we're clear. Let's deal with these rebels.
Ever. If it is the
There's
fight
just the
you
one
wish,
unit, so they should run.
you should fear us coming, my enemy. They deserved nothing less than death.
What are these guys? 5 defense, 1 melee, 7 missile.
My lord.
You all go into the city.
An order.
I'm not even gonna waste buying mercenaries.
I look
35
forward
men.
to fighting you.
I think we can take these guys.
We march to our enemy's doom.
I'm just gonna have to get in there real quick.
In battle, do not return it.
Okay. This is it then. Turn 78. So, what month is this? June. Yep, that's about what I figured, that we were gonna start going into debt. Oh, what's this? Can I put that in the queue? Yeah, I can. He's not the... He doesn't own the deed to Vilnius, though. This guy does. So then, why is it that he can build here when my faction member over here can't build anything? Doesn't make any sense. I guess because he's the faction leader and he can build whatever, but still, it seems kind of stupid. I'm just saying. The altar went up. Oh, so, here's something I'm wondering.
God's servant.
Does the altar start converting the moment you build it? Yes. The region has gone up 2% pagan. So that's going to continue, and eventually we're going to get rid of this Orthodox culture, and it's all going to become pagan. There's a ton of religious unrest right now. There may be even more when more of the population starts getting converted, but we'll deal with that when it happens. I don't think I have enough time to continue the campaign right this second. So next time, of course, will be the Siege of Pskov, and we are hopefully going to wipe out Izyaslav Sviblo, and secure another settlement for the border of our kingdom, and it'll be another stepping stone on the way to the ultimate prize, Novgorod. And basically, what I anticipate happening is when I take Novgorod, it's basically going to be an assured victory at that point. I mean, unless something really drastic happens immediately afterward, like there's a crusade or something, then I'm going to win. So, till next time, guys, see ya.